Secret Wars is one of Marvel Comics' most celebrated storylines, and after the announcement of Avengers Secret Wars, there has been too much curiosity to know what Secret Wars is. So today, we begin our journey into Secret Wars, a vast saga. So without wasting any time, let's jump right into it. Our story starts at the headquarters of the Fantastic Four, where the members of the Future Foundation are constructing a life raft. Behind them, a countdown clock is ticking toward an ominous event, leaving only 95 hours on the clock. One of the team members, Alex, turns to Valeria Richards and says that what they're building is more than just an escape pod. It's a life raft. Valeria confirms, and Alex remarks that while the world faces inevitable destruction, they're preparing to escape, like passengers fleeing a sinking ship. But Franklin Richards interjects, "That's not the full story, Alex. Our heroes gave their all. They sacrificed everything to save this world." Our scene then shifts to the dense forests of Wakanda, where Black Panther is teaching his students about Wakandan technology. Suddenly, a rhino charges toward them, but Black Panther and his students dodge it. As Black Panther looks at where the rhino came from, he realizes that it emerged from what seems like a portal. Curious, he approaches the portal and senses that something significant lies on the other side. Upon stepping through, Black Panther is stunned. Everything around him glows a bright red, but what shocks him the most is the sight right in front of him, a parallel Earth racing toward his world. Before he can fully comprehend this, a group of figures emerges from this other Earth. Their leader introduces herself as Black Swan, explaining that this collision, or incursion, will destroy both worlds unless they act to prevent it. She states that she's here to destroy one of the Earths to prevent that fate. Black Panther warns her that as long as he's around, he won't let her destroy a world. Hearing this, Black Swan's followers open fire, forcing Black Panther to shield his allies and retreat. Once safe, he returns to confront Black Swan and her followers, taking down one enemy after another. Amid the battle, Black Swan's weapon fires, and the other Earth disintegrates before Black Panther's eyes. The environment around him returns to normal, but he realizes that this is just the beginning of a much larger crisis. Understanding the gravity of the situation, he calls in the Illuminati, a group of powerful heroes that includes Reed Richards, Black Bolt, Captain America, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and Namor. When they arrive in Wakanda, Black Panther recounts everything he witnessed. Hearing this, Mr. Fantastic goes to meet with Black Swan, whom Panther has detained in Wakanda. Reed questions Black Swan about what's happening, and she explains that the incursion is only a small part of a much larger plan. She tells him about the multiverse, with countless universes each holding its version of Earth. These Earths balance each other in harmony. But recently, one Earth suddenly self-destructed, disturbing this balance. Now, the remaining universes are colliding, pushing toward each other, a phenomenon they call an incursion. Black Swan warns that, although they've destroyed one world to stop this incursion, another one will occur soon, and these incursions will continue unless the universes are entirely eliminated. Mr. Fantastic relays her story to the Illuminati, prompting Tony Stark and Doctor Strange to devise plans to prevent these collisions. Reed also reveals that he's analyzed Black Swan's weapon. He believes that if they can replicate it, they might use it to destroy other Earths approaching their own. But this would mean wiping out entire worlds, which leads Captain America to refuse the plan. He insists that as long as there's another option, they can't resort to destruction, and shows them an Infinity Stone he possesses. The group recalls that each of them has an Infinity Stone, collected after their battle with Thanos. They agree to gather their stones to assemble an Infinity Gauntlet capable of holding back these incursions. Before executing their plan, each member retrieves their stone from home. Reed takes this time to visit Black Swan again, hoping for further insights. However, Black Swan challenges him, saying, "You may assemble the Infinity Gauntlet, but for how long can it really stop the incursions?" Before Reed can respond, an alert appears on his radar. Another incursion is beginning. The Illuminati rush to the site, where they witness the same scene Black Panther saw earlier. The heroes take out their Infinity Stones, combine their power into the gauntlet, and decide that Captain America will wield it. Of all of them, only he possesses the strength of character to wield such power responsibly. Captain America puts on the gauntlet, and with all his might, he pushes the other Earth away from theirs. But the effort is immense, and before he can finish, a massive explosion shatters the gauntlet and destroys all the Infinity Stones, except for the Time Stone, which vanishes without a trace. The heroes panic as they realize their last defense has failed. With no remaining options, they return to Wakanda. Reed suggests they consider other strategies, but Captain America refuses, declaring that he will never support actions that destroy innocent lives. He reminds everyone that as heroes, their duty is to protect, not to destroy. Suddenly, Doctor Strange attacks Captain America, wiping his memory of the last few hours to eliminate any resistance to their desperate plans. The Illuminati then enhance Black Swan's weapon, preparing it for the next incursion. Their next incursion site reveals a blue-toned Earth, ruled by mutants under Magneto's control. Here, they face an unexpected opponent, Galactus, along with his heralds, who have come to drain this Earth's energy. Realizing the overwhelming odds, the Illuminati step back, knowing that Galactus will consume this world, saving them the moral burden of direct destruction. As they continue battling incursions, a new type of enemy emerges, the Mapmakers. These are beings who take advantage of incursions to invade dying Earths, draining them of all resources before moving on. Realizing the true extent of the danger, the Illuminati decide they can no longer afford to hesitate. Black Panther picks up their modified weapon and fires, completely obliterating the alternate Earth to stop the Mapmakers in their tracks. Though they prevent the incursion, they realize this solution is unsustainable. With each new incursion, the heroes are forced to confront their ethics and principles. Some, like Doctor Strange, go so far as to sell their souls for power, while others, like Namor, take matters into their own hands. During one incursion, they encounter a team resembling DC's Justice League, but Namor, knowing what must be done, initiates a brutal battle. The heroes clash, but ultimately, Namor detonates the weapon, obliterating the other Earth and its defenders. Shocked by the massacre, the Illuminati are left to grapple with the moral weight of what they've done. They would have never taken the lives of other beings, but the situation was forcing them to leave their morality aside. In the aftermath, the heroes' resolve begins to crumble. Black Panther, filled with anger, strikes Namor, and all the members of Illuminati force Namor to leave their group. And they all realize that these endless incursions may be unstoppable. Accepting their fates, they decide to spend their final moments with loved ones, preparing for what seems inevitable. But just when they expect the next incursion, nothing happens. They soon learn that Namor has formed his own cabal, including Thanos and his Black Order, with one goal: to destroy every other Earth, leaving only theirs intact. After which, a time jump is seen. 8 months have passed since the events of our story, and the story continues. Our story opens in the Latveria, where Namor has come to meet Dr. Doom. They sit together in Doom's castle, having dinner. Namor tries to convince Doom that because of the growing threat of incursions, it's crucial to join forces with his Cabal group to save their world by destroying others. But Doom outright refuses, stating he has far more important matters to attend to. Namor confesses that his Cabal group is slipping from his control. The members, who are all major supervillains, have become bloodthirsty and uncontrollable on other worlds. Thanos, Black Order, Black Swan, all of them find pleasure in torturing inhabitants before destroying the worlds. Frustrated and losing patience, Namor turns to Doom for help. After listening to him, Doom dismisses his request, repeating that he has more significant tasks at hand. With that, he stands up and leaves. In these past 8 months, the world has changed dramatically. The Cabal managed to halt the incursions temporarily by destroying other worlds. Meanwhile, Captain America regained his memory and saw the Illuminati as criminals, putting all of S.H.I.E.L.D. on their trail. Consequently, the Illuminati became fugitives. Black Panther escaped the destroyed Wakanda, looking for a new hiding place. Tony Stark, in his new powerful suit, tried to stand against the Cabal but was defeated and taken prisoner. Reed Richards, the Hulk, and others also sought places to hide from Captain America and his S.H.I.E.L.D. forces. Meanwhile, in response to the threat of incursions, a multiversal Avengers team formed, featuring heroes like Hyperion, Starbrand, and Nightmask. They discovered a species known as Black Priests, who supposedly held crucial knowledge about the incursions. When the Avengers confront the Black Priests, they are attacked. Thor unleashes a powerful thunderstrike, revealing the leader of the Black Priests, Doctor Strange. Surprised, Thor asks why Strange joined them, to which Strange replies that he joined the Black Priests to find a solution to the incursions. Strange reveals that the incursions result from an ongoing war between the Ivory Kings and Rabba Malal, suggesting they need to defeat one to stop the incursions. Meanwhile, Captain America finally catches up to Reed Richards, and an intense battle ensues. Spider-Man, Captain Britain, and other heroes come to Reed's aid, eventually defeating Captain America's team. Reed explains to Captain America that although the incursions have paused, the threat isn't over, and the Cabal has only prevented destruction by taking drastic measures. Now, with Namor rejoining the Illuminati, the remaining Cabal members are preparing to defend not their own Earth but another, signaling that the final incursion is near. Back at the Baxter Building, Reed resumes his life raft project to protect his family and allies from the coming destruction. However, they soon realize that the next incursion is the one between Earth 616 and the Ultimate Universe, Earth 1610, which means the two universes are about to collide. Heroes from both sides prepare to defend their worlds. Realizing they can't save everyone, Reed finalizes the life raft, intending to save his family and a few heroes. A massive battle unfolds outside the Baxter building, with Marvel's defenders like Luke Cage and Iron Fist helping civilians, and the Guardians of the Galaxy returning to assist Earth. Cyclops absorbs the Phoenix Force, but before he can unleash its power, Reed teleports him onto the life raft, along with Spider-Man, Captain Marvel, and Black Panther. As the life raft exits Earth, it gets caught in the gravitational pull of the incursion. A part of the raft breaks off, sending Sue, Ben, Valeria, and Franklin drifting into the incursion field, where they are destroyed. Watching this, Reed is devastated. His purpose in creating the life raft was to save his family. Captain Marvel and others manage to pull Reed back, and they escape with the remaining life raft, witnessing the destruction of both the Marvel and Ultimate Universes as they collide. This is not the end, though, rather the beginning of a new story. So, this was part 1 for my Secret Wars comic explanation. I know this prologue for Secret Wars was a bit lengthy, but it's an epic saga, and I didn't want you to miss a single detail. Part 2 is coming soon, so stay tuned, and don't forget to subscribe to ScreenCat Universal. Thanks for joining us on this series. More parts will be coming very, very soon.